Greetings, Pace 111S class. My name is Steve Young, and I want to welcome you to Professional and Career Exploration in the Health and Sciences, and also welcome you if you are new to the UMGC community. It's really great to have you. So a little bit about myself. My full-time gig is an advisor and instructor in the psychology department at the University of Maryland College Park, which is just adjacent to UMGC. I'm going to call it headquarters in Adelphi, Maryland. And I've been teaching this course for a while now. I want to say this is probably my 13th or 14th outing in terms of teaching Pace 111, and so you are in very good hands. And as I mentioned, I live in College Park, Maryland. I work in College Park, Maryland, rather, and also live here. And I am very passionate about diabetes research. I'm a pre-diabetic myself. I am a green commuter, as you can see there, so that means that I pretty much bike and walk everywhere I need to go or use public transportation here in the DC metro area. And most importantly, I want to let you know that I am a first generation college student. Why is that important? Well, it helps me a great deal to relate to the challenges of the students I work with. I think every time I teach this course, I'm able to think back to some of the challenges I experienced as a first session or first semester college student, and it helps me to more effectively help you. I've got my contact information listed there. I will go over that a bit later in this welcome video. So what are you going to do in PACE 111S? We've listed here a number of the activities that we are going to ask you to perform or engage in as part of this course. So you can kind of view this course as a duality, if you will, in that the first half of the session we're focusing mostly on academics. So on this left side of this slide here, we're asking you a little bit about your motivations and having you learn a little bit more, dive deeper into your field of study, your program of study rather, and asking you to kind of look at your academic strengths and so forth. And then you see on the left side, on the right side rather here, we're getting more into the career planning and development piece, if you will, asking you to do an informational interview, trends research for your industry, and then also to develop an academic and career success plan. Now, a syllabus, as you probably are aware, is kind of a contract between you and the course that you're taking, or you and your instructor. So we want to just quickly break down the syllabus here. There are four main components that you want to pay attention to in the syllabus. Participation. So you earn a lot of points in this course, or lose a lot of points in this course, I should say, too, for participation. The participation is really going to be the discussions. So we have weekly unit discussions. So you want to make sure that you are posting your discussion posts, and also providing meaningful replies to a minimum of 2 classmates' posts. Assignments, of course, are learning events, are graded learning events, so we will have a learning event that will be due each unit as well. And how you are graded, how is your performance evaluated? You can also find this by looking at the rubrics, the guidelines and expectations for each assignment. And then you are responsible for policies related to your academic journey, and we have a lot of those listed in the actual course syllabus. So how are we going to communicate with each other? So I already mentioned the discussions, and we're going to be posting probably 4 to 5 announcements per unit in this course. So you want to make sure that you are reviewing those announcements. Again, I've been teaching this course for a while, and it gets really frustrating sometimes when I have a student that asks a question that is easily answered if they had reviewed one of the audio or visual announcements that I posted. And through email, again, I'll provide my email address a little bit later in this video. Another way we're going to communicate is through instructor connection meetings. So these happen twice in the session, and this is where students can end up losing a lot of points if they don't actually sign up for a meeting with me and don't keep the meeting as well. So they typically happen between our units number 2 and 3 and 5 and 6, and we have a link here, and you're going to get this link, be bombarded with this link throughout the session as to how to sign up for your instructor connection meeting. They are check-ins. They are an opportunity for you to also get to know me to get to know you, and express any questions, concerns that you might have related to your progress in the course. I really like to hit on all of the lived experiences that you bring to UMGC and this course, your first session, your first term at UMGC. Think about it. I would venture to guess that for each of you in this course, you can tap into at least 4 or 5 hats that you wear, roles that you perform in your life that you are required to be disciplined, you are required to commit to, be passionate about, and you can translate that commitment, that passion, that discipline into really meaningful and high quality work in your college experience. Some of the quick tips I have for you as we embark on this first term together is really to make sure that you're reading the learning event and assignment expectations and guidelines carefully. Make sure, for the discussions, for example, when you compose that post, make sure that you're addressing all of the writing prompts. When you're doing the assignment, make sure that you're utilizing the template. And by the way, try not to use pages. I think we probably, I'm assuming, have a few of you that are Mac users, which is fine, but I cannot open pages assignments. So you want to always provide the assignments kind of in a PDF format. Make sure you're proofreading all your assignments for spelling, grammatical errors. Make sure you're also citing your sources, which we'll get to a little bit into later in this course. Break down your assignments into smaller, more manageable tasks, and really practice effective self-management. Don't wait till, an hour before an assignment's due just to start working on it. And checking in on the course regularly is really important. I'm going to be in here at least 3 or 4 times a week, if not more, maybe for me daily, just to make sure things are running smoothly. I don't know if you need to check in daily, but you definitely, I would say, want to check in 3 or 4 times a week. And you want to really be immersed in the course. Make sure that you are meaningfully engaging with the course content and your classmates. Read everything carefully and don't do what we call stopping out. So there's a tendency in this course for students to start, and then maybe we get to unit number 3, and all of a sudden, I'm not seeing that they're posting, an assignment might be missing, and I will reach out to you about that, but don't give up. You want to practice patience, persistence, and perseverance in this first term with UMGC. And now, where do you go from here? So yeah, go ahead and get that week or unit number 1 introduction up. I think I have mine up already for you to review. And go ahead and start on that unit number 1 assignment that will be due on Tuesday, May 21st. By the way, the weeks run Wednesday to Tuesday for UMGC. So it is a little bit different. So it doesn't go like Sunday to Monday. It goes Wednesday to Tuesday. So Tuesdays are always going to be, I call it Turn It In Tuesdays. to turn it in Tuesdays. That's when your assignments will always be due. And you've got my email address listed here as well. That's probably the best way to reach me with any comments, insights, questions, or concerns. So I want to thank you so much for this long welcome and introduction. I am excited to be working with you to be part of your first term at UMGC, and I look forward to all of our communications moving forward. Take care.